Namaskaram everyone. See, we have a basic philosophy within Holistic Yoga Group. So the basic philosophy is prevention is always better than cure. Right? So we would like to keep our body and mind as healthy as possible. So if your body is healthy, your immunity system is good, and you don't get unnecessary infections. Now, especially with this COVID situation, it is extremely important that we keep our immunity system high, right? So we are all crazy guys, right? So we are all doing yoga every day, so we are all good, healthy. So it's not too much applicable to us. If we are doing yoga and meditation and all that every day, our immunity system will be quite high. But there are people who are a bit lazy to do yoga. Probably they do it on the weekends, right? So we need to find a solution for them also, right? And that is why we said that Ayurveda is very important, right? And that is why we created something called the Holistic Yoga Chavanaprasham. So there has been some questions on the Chavanaprasham, right? I'm not saying who, but a lot of questions are coming on the Chavanaprasham. Okay. So today let's talk about the benefits of Chavanaprasham. Right. The first thing is that it is extremely good for your immunity system, right? And it protects your body against the infections that are coming in. So your immunity system is boosted so that you can protect yourself against the unnecessary infections that is coming in. That is first thing. It also creates strong respiratory system, right? So it clears your Shwasa related issues also. Shwasa means breathing related issues. Respiratory, it clears the respiratory passages, right? So both these two together is very good to combat COVID, right? Both of this together is extremely good to combat COVID, and that is why now Ayush Ministry has recommended the use of Chavanaprasham to prevent COVID. Okay, they have done research. Okay, we started recommending that before Ayush recommended. Okay, Ayush recommended only 2 weeks back or something. we recommended it like a few months back. So Ayush has now done research and said that okay, good, it is a good one. Okay. So that is about infections and other things. Right? Now, it has got some other properties like anti-aging properties. You remember the story of Chavana Maharshi, right? He wanted to look young. That is how he created the Wonder Jam, Ayurvedic Wonder Jam. You remember that story, right? And it is true today also. So if you are having Chavanaprasham every day, it reduces cellular aging. Cellular aging reduces. Now, cellular aging can reduce with meditation and yoga also, but some people are lazy to do yoga. So it is better to eat the jam, right? Why is Asta saying like this? Okay. The other thing it does is that it improves Varna. What is Varna? Anybody take a guess on Varna? Rachel, can... Oh, I was asking Rachel that. Someone else broke. So, it improves complexion, right? In India in India everybody is want fairer complexion. If you go to the West, everybody wants darker complexion. Okay, so so it improves better skin tone. I wouldn't say fairer complexion, better skin tone. Okay. It also improves your reproductory health, right? So that is also very important these days, okay, with all these unnecessary toxins going into our body. So you have to improve your reproductory system. There are many other things, like, okay, it improves your digestion, right? Some people has constipation and things like that. It improves that. It eliminates all the unnecessary toxins in your blood, okay, that is then it also improves hridaya related issues. So what is hridaya related issues? Hridaya, what is hridaya? Heart. It's not about love affair, okay, but it is about heart related problems, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all these things. It improves, it reduces the bad cholesterol, improves good cholesterol, all of that is. Other thing for students, people who are going to work, okay, how does that improve? It improves your alertness, it improves concentration, it improves energy. And if you're doing power yoga, it improves your bala also. Bala means strength. Asta, it is applicable to you, bench press, right? So it improves bala also. Now we have all of these good things. But the big question, what is the big question? How many calories does it have? Because the question I got yesterday, I think it was yesterday, was, I don't like to take Ayurveda, what do you say, Ayurveda tonics, or, things, anything related with Ayurveda, because Ayurveda has got lots of calories, right? Now, let us look at the calorie part. How much does a glass of orange juice have? How many calories does a glass of orange juice have? Around, let's say, 230 ml glass or 200 ml glass. Anybody taking a guess? One glass of orange juice, how many calories does it have? Take a guess. No, I'm talking about pure orange juice. No sugar business here. This is holistic yoga. Right? In holistic yoga, no sugar business. Sorry. You're out. You're out. No. No unnecessary sweetness here. Okay, I'm talking about pure orange juice. So now Rachel likes to put some sugar in orange juice. Okay, so unsweetened orange juice, okay, one glass will have around 120 calories, approximately. Okay, now 1 teaspoon of Chavanaprasham, how much it will contain? Take a guess. Around 28 calories per teaspoon. Right? So that is a comparison. 28 calories per teaspoon. And recommended dosage will be like 2 teaspoons. One in the morning, one in the evening. Something like that. Right? So it is not containing too much of calories. And also the ingredients inside the Chavanaprasham helps you reduce the unnecessary fat. So if you have it continuously for maybe a few months, okay, on an average we see a reduction in body weight of around 2 kilos, right? Pardon? Well, I'm talking about average people, so they don't do too much of exercise. Average people, I hope they do some average workouts, not too much. Right? And the trick is, now if you're not doing exercise and you are so lazy and you still want to reduce, the trick is you have Chavanaprasham just before having food. right? So your appetite is reduced. People who are lazy to exercise, okay, it is very difficult to reduce weight. Anup asked the right question, right? So we have to cheat the mind somehow, and that cheating happens by controlling your appetite. And if you're having Chavanaprasham just before having food, that is control, right? So that is the tricky. So we don't advise people just, just to take medication to reduce weight. It is always a combination of healthy food, nutritious stuff, along with exercise. So we will never ever advise people just to take Chyawanprash to reduce weight. This was only to answer the question that whether having Chyawanprash will increase the weight. It will not, right? But for healthy people like us who are, active people, okay, I'm sure it will reduce the unnecessary weight. Okay. And there is another side effect also. Now, if you are anemic, okay, and you want to put on some weight, Chyawanprash actually works in the other direction also. It helps you put on weight also. This is what happens with Ayurvedic tonics, right? So it balances out the internal systems, so that unnecessary stuff is taken out. So it works both ways. For people who has too much of unnecessary fat, it reduces. Who are too slim and they want to put little bit of chubbiness around, it helps also. I have been having it for a few months, so don't ask why I'm not chubby yet.